to the Sports Awards. I'm Caroline Kirkpatrick, if you don't know me, and with Danny, we both run the sport at school. And I'd just like to say, how cool is the gym looking? The old girl cleaned up. We've had a really good year this year, which we've been really lucky about, especially in winter, including the Winter Tournament Week. That's the best we've had in 3 years, so we're really excited about that. Today we recognise the achievements of the top teams and individual sportswomen. You guys represent only about a quarter of the girls who play sport at the school. Shame we can't get them all to squeeze into the gym, but that's just life. So a few rules. If the fire alarm goes off, you can please head out the doors and head up to the grass, that'd be great. If there's an earthquake, you drop, cover and hold. If you could put your mobile phones on silent. And one request from the IT people is if you could turn off Wi-Fi, please. Everyone just do that, it just helps with the live streaming. Thank you very much. Because we are live streaming, best behaviour, please, everyone. And the last thing is, please don't take the balloons at the end. Sorry about that. We have the cultural awards straight afterwards, and we need them, so thank you for that. Right, to start the proceedings, I'd like to introduce Lucy Armitage, who is our Head of Sport for 2022.
Kia ora everyone, I'm Lucy and I would just like to start off by thanking Caro and Daniela for organising these awards. It wouldn't be possible without you guys, so thanks so much. I would also like to thank Ms Davidson and SMT for their help and support with sport at WGC. And finally, I would like to give a massive thanks to the rest of my sports committee, Hannah, Drew, Sarah, Rhiannon, Shayla, Bibi and Felicity. It has been a privilege to be a part of such an amazing group of girls who have supported and helped me with my role this year. You've been such a great team, even though you did lose to the teachers on the footy panel. I think it's fair to say that my 2022 did not go to plan. I'd like to claim the title of the first ever head of sports who can't actually play any sport. A little personal anecdote to kick us off. In May this year, I injured my knee during a game of football. This was followed by a bunch of misdiagnoses and re-injuries, which led me to fully rupture my ACL in early June. This meant I was not able to play a single game for the first 11 football team. To say this was difficult is an understatement. I went from training every single day to nothing. Standing on the sideline every Wednesday night in the freezing cold, watching the first 11 play was hard, as there was nothing I wanted more than to be on the field, not just supporting on the sideline. Despite how challenging this was, it made me realise how special school sport is. I dedicated 5 years of my life to sport at WGC, as I'm sure a lot of the Year 13s in this room have as well. The memories I have made will be unforgettable. I will always treasure those pre-game changing room dance parties and those post-game changing room cry sessions. As you can imagine, this year was pretty tough for me, but the support that I had from my teammates was amazing. I have also gained a newfound respect for those behind the scenes, the coaches, managers, referees, parents and supporters. Without all of you, the sport would not happen. For those of you who are continuing your journey at WGC next year, I urge you to keep playing sport for the school. The experiences it gives you are like no other. Meeting new people, making new friends and going to tournaments are all things I will never forget. And for those of you whose journey at WGC finishes this year, I want you to reflect on the moments you had with your teams. Take it all in and never forget it. I know I won't. I encourage you to all continue to play for your respective sports after leaving WGC so that you can continue to reap the benefits that sport has to offer. I wish you all the best of luck for your awards today, and I'll leave you with a video of some of the sports highlights from this year. Thanks.
to present the sports honours and certificates and badges. To present our honours, I'd like to invite up Max Mason, who has been one of our brilliant rugby coaches and who is sadly leaving us at the end of the year. Oh. Students get honours for performing well in a top team at school for 3 years, which is an impressive effort. Girls, please come up straight away as soon as I say your name and come in order as it's read, which will make these guys' job a lot easier. I'll just give you a hint, it's alphabetical by first name for each of your sport. Okay, here we go. For athletics honours, we have Ava Sutherland, Bibi Newman, come on up Ava, Bibi Newman, Kate McCarty, Caitlin Skeets. I should have suggested you come up on the right. You start at Kate, thank you. Caitlin Skeets. We have Lucy York, Lucy Pottinger, Poppy Healy, Rachel Baker and Sarah Jennings. For badminton, we have Gabrielle Estuera. For basketball, we have Hannah Bigwood, Ruby McCauley, and Shayla Chin. And for cricket, we have Kate Chandler. For cross country, we have Ava Sutherland, Felicity Wills, Kate McCarty, Caitlin Skeets, Lily Belliboo, Lucy York, and Poppy Healy. For floorball, we have Sam Hatchwell. And for football, we have Kyra Morgan, Lucy Armitage and Olive Lynch Gerard. For futsal, we have Lara Smith, Liv Epsom, Lucy Armitage and Olive Lynch Gerard. For hockey, we have Cara Panatito, Jess Davenport and Rihanna Poe. For orienteering, we have Rachel Baker. Got quite a big crew from rowing. We have Alice Thompson, Anna Sturgeon, Betty Custodio, Hannah Robinson, Isabella Rebel, Jess Sutherland, Kate Bell, and rowing honours also go to Lily Belliboo, Liv Maisie, Mackenzie Kemp, Mimi Cook, Nico Daly, Ewa Tamari and Zola Kemp. Rugby honours go to Ashley Powell, Cody Tanalu Winter, Kate Bell, Natasha Casey, Sophie Coleridge, and Versace Kennett. In swimming, we have Amy Lynn, Catherine Sorensen, Elena Neal, Georgina Bell, Kate McCarty, and Sophie Buchanan. In underwater hockey, we have Georgina Hutley and Maddie Dyack. And in volleyball, we have Hannah Bigwood, Jenna McConey, Liv Epsom, and Ruby McCauley. And finally, in water polo, we have Evie Mellish. Sports coaching honours are awarded to those students who have coached teams for 3 seasons. It's a huge time-consuming effort and really appreciated by you guys. Would the following girls please come up and get their coaching awards? In netball, we have Drew Griffith, Mackenzie Kemp, Mimi Cook, and Sophie Moller. In water polo, we have Evie Mellish. Touch rugby, Caitlin Skeets. And in volleyball, Jenna McConey, Ruby McCauley, and Shayla Chen. Thanks, Max, and good luck for next year. We're now going to award our sports trophies, and I'd like to invite up Maria Moran, our Year 12 Dean, who is a great supporter of sport at school. Our sports trophies are decided by the coaches in conjunction with the sports office. The comments are from the coaches, and thanks to them for taking the time to select the award recipients. Girls, can you please return your cups at the end of this award so we can get them engraved and put your lovely picture out in the foyer. So the first one, we start with badminton. Junior Player of the Year goes to Palo Rothwood. Most proud of is placing first with their team in the first division, as well as coming first in the girls' doubles in the Wellington Junior Champs. And she'd love to progress really well with their badminton in the future. Senior Player of the Year goes to Gabrielle Escuera. She wasn't able to play many tournaments this season due to COVID, but the highlights was her team coming third in Div 2 in the Under-19 New Zealand Nationals. Junior Player of the Year goes to Asher Young. Asher is a real threat on attack and has been a consistent scorer and key spark for the senior A's throughout the season. With her quick hands on defence, ball skills and ability to finish around the hoop, she continues to be an exciting player to watch. Most improved for basketball is a shared one this year, and it goes to Lil Chapman and Ruby Nelson. These two are hardest workers fresh into the A's this year. Lil was a powerhouse under the basket, and Ruby quickly showed that she's an offensive threat that needs to be guarded. We love the energy and attitudes of these two girls that these two girls brought to the team. And Player of the Year for basketball goes to Shayla Chen. Shayla step into her own, not only as a basketball player, but as a leader on and off the court. She leads by example, and this year she has played with hustle, pride and enjoyment. She has absolutely been the glue for the team this year. Cricket. Valuable contribution this year goes to Maya Williams. This year. She is a high-quality player who inspires confidence in those around her. She has been a consistent contributor. Maya, come back up here. This is what we girls have to stand till we're finished. Now I've lost my place. Okay, Maya. She's been a consistent contributor with bat and ball in key games. Thanks, Maya. Kate Chandler. Led the team's batting and bowling stats. She captained the school team in qualifying for the national finals in Christchurch in December for the first time since 2013. She claimed a hat-trick in that final. Kate fully deserves her place in the Wellington Women's Blaze team this year. Cross country. Junior Runner of the Year goes to Juju Moorhead. Juju had some great results, including third place in the Year 9 National Secondary Schools Cross Country Champs in Nelson and a first in the College Sport 3000 track event in Newtown Park. She said her dream would be to represent New Zealand with her run one day. And Senior Runners of the Year, this is a shared one this year, goes to Ava Sutherland and Kate McCarty. The senior team was led by Ava and Kate. Ava placed 7th in the individual race and Kate 9th, and both were part of the winning 3- and 6-person team. They were then selected into the New Zealand Secondary Schools cross-country team that went on to compete in Australia. It's been a great year for the duo. Paddler of the Year goes to Maddie Oppenhaus. I couldn't find a photo without a tongue in it. Sorry, Maddie. Maddie has a naturally supportive and collaborative nature. She sees a positive spin on everything and has a nice drop of humour and massive ticker, particularly noticeable with the intensity of dragon boating. When Coach Ben thinks of Maddie, he sees integrity, optimism and immense inner strength. Well done. Floorball. Players of the Year go to Flo Lemasuria and Sam Hatchwell. Both Flo and Sam have been on different tracks and building up their floorball careers, but both always work really hard and fight for the ball and play a really good team game. They both made it into the New Zealand Under-19 floorball team that went on to the World Champs in Europe this year. Football. Junior Player of the Year this year goes to Gigi Freeman. Gigi has a genuine desire to be on or around the ball. She is equipped with a sound football technique and strong dribbling ability, which usually gives the defence cause for a lot of concern. Most improved player for football this year goes to Molly Mills. Molly's integration into a very competitive midfield arena has seen her ball distribution feature and become more prominent. Her subsequent game intelligence also features strongly over the season. She is a thoughtful and tireless worker. And Player of the Year for football this year goes to Sam Hatchwell. Versatile, talented and popular player who epitomises school football values in all regards. She is equipped with pace, tenacity, talent and an infectious, unwavering joy. She was a delight to coach. Futsal. Junior Player of the Year goes to Gigi Freeman. Gigi was a key player of the Senior A this year. Her hard work and determination were highly valued both offensively and defensively. Gigi has really grown as a player over the last year, and we can't wait to see what is next for her. Nice. And Player of the Year goes to Lucy Armitage. Lucy captained the senior A team this year. She was a great leader both on and off the court. She was a defensive rock for the team, making countless goal-saving challenges, which led to the success of the team. Hockey. Junior Player of the Year goes to Ellie Cook. Yes, she is our youngest player and only year 10. Ellie is positive, hard-working, resilient, and a little bit silly, and she has never failed to deliver in every aspect. We look forward to seeing you find your stride and grow as a hockey player, Ellie. Most improved player for hockey goes to Ruby Rice. Ruby, your confidence in decision-making, commandment, and control of the defensive circle is unparalleled. Only conceding 3 on-field goals and undertaking 19 shootouts against the top teams in the country is a true reflection of your growth. Valuable contribution for hockey goes to Lucy Pottinger. You can always count on Lucy to pump up the locker room with her pre-game dance, but also be there as a kind and understanding friend. She sets the standard of what being a true teammate is and makes sure no one is left behind. Congratulations. And finally, the Player of the Year for hockey goes to Jess Davenport. Jess is a giving leader who consistently puts others before herself and without question leads by example. You can trust her to work hard and count on her to put her body on the line and take one for the team. She has all the qualities of a great leader and has been a real honour coaching Jess. Lacrosse. Player of the Year this year goes to Claire Begley. Claire has been such a good player this year and has given the younger girls so much to look up to and someone who will always be there for them. She's always there to pump up the team before and after the games. Netball. Junior Player of the Year goes to Tapani Rea. Tapani plays beyond 2 years. She's an exciting young player who glides around the court, quietly timing her drive out for the pass. She's strong off the line and a very calm player who moves the circle well and has strong offloads to our other shooters. Most improved for the senior B netball is Greta Wolff. Greta's ability to read the play and to adjust her position accordingly to her opponent, the ball and the team have much improved, and particularly in her whilst playing wing D. She has a positive attitude and a willingness to take on board feedback and then put that into practice. The Player of the Year for Senior B goes to Esme Morrison. Esme has a no excuses, no blame attitude. Her support of teammates has been a real credit to her. She has risen to challenges and played in multiple positions. Her accurate feed to shooters and ability to adjust to play is a real asset. Most improved for the senior A goes to Phoebe McNamara. Phoebe has really worked on her strength and conditioning throughout the season, which has really showed in her ability to hold her space well, even when the defenders are all over her. She sets up the circle with good space behind her, and accuracy improved to well over 80%. She's always enthusiastic and always wanting to improve her game. Valuable contribution for Senior A goes to Hannah Bigwood. Hannah was the only player left from last year's team, setting standards and leading from the front. She has a strong work ethic, which showed at both trainings and on the court. As a captain, she was always positive and always there for her teammates. And finally, Player of the Year for Senior A goes to Liv Macy. Liv was a very strong player in the defensive end and performed solidly with her ability to rebound well and pick up intercepts. Liv read the play and often hunted outside the circle, getting her fingertips to the balls, creating tips and intercepts. Orienteering. Orienteer of the Year goes to Rachel Baker. Rachel has had an outstanding year this year, globe-trotting the world. Her highlights have been competing for New Zealand at the European Youth Champs in Hungary and in the Junior World Champs in Portugal. And a recent highlight was competing in the Australian Champs, where she got first in the women's junior middle distance race, which is great. Thank you. Rowing. Junior Rower of the Year goes to Emma Bagri. Emma was the North Island champion in the under-16 single and part of the bronze-winning under-16 four as well. She is a consistent trainer and unlucky to contract COVID in the week of Māori, having to withdraw from that competition. Coxswain of the Year goes to Betty Custodia. Betty had a great year as coxswain, picking up gold medals at the North Island Secondary School Champs and a silver at Māori. Betty was the first choice coxswain for the senior crews and also a great and valued contributor to the rowing squad overall. Crew of the Year goes to the under-17 forwards. So could the following girls come up in order, please? Zola Kemp, Liv Maisie, Nico Daly, Jess Sutherland and Betty Custodia. This crew won the under-17 fours event at the North Island Champs and then came second at the same event in Māori. They were consistent performers across the season, and these girls set the tone for the rowing squad's great overall performance last season. And Rower of the Year goes to Zola Kemp. This was a tough decision by the coaches. Zola was a stroke seat in the Crew of the Year and also the under-18 four, which won its event at the North Island Secondary School Champs and was just picked for third at Māori. She is a consistent trainer and performer throughout the year and also made the North Island under-18 squad. Rugby. Most improved this year goes to Kate Bell. Kate has always been involved in WGC Rugby, attending almost every training and game and playing every position in the backline. She never grumbles, just answers with a simple, "Yep, I can do that." When asked to play wing, halfback, first five or second five. Making the under-18 Wellington Centurions for the first year this year has been icing on the cake for Kate. Valuable contribution for rugby this year goes to Sana Asiata. Sana has been the heart of Wellington girls rugby this year. Our captain on the field, Sana was at every training, every game, and constantly reminding the coaches of different players' needs. She's been a solid rock for the team all year. And the player of the year for rugby goes to Kee Rothi. This year and showed from the very first training that she meant business. She has been the standout in all aspects of the field. She is somehow the first into every ruck, making every second tackle on the field, achieving 20-metre carries up the field, all while having a big smile on her face. He is truly at home on the rugby field and has been a standout player in almost every game. Underwater hockey. Valuable contribution this year goes to Maddie Dyack. Maddie is a reliable, trustworthy and consistent in and out of the water, making her a core part of the team this year. Maddie is able to handle both success and failure with humility, which is a real valuable skill to have. And Player of the Year for underwater hockey goes to Georgina Hutley. Georgina is an extraordinarily talented player for her age. This year she was also an amazing captain and role model for the younger girls in the team. Her kindness and inclusion doesn't go unnoticed. She'll be greatly missed next year. Volleyball. We have a new cup this year called the Macaulay Family Cup, and it's for Junior Player of the Year. This year it goes to Riley Adamson. Riley has been an inspirational captain in the Junior A squad. Her strong fundamental skills, work ethic and determination when under pressure has served as a great example to the other players. Her contributions to the team have been instrumental in their success this year. Most improved player for volleyball is Grace Appleton. Grace has done well stepping up to lead the team's defence. She has worked hard to adjust her specialist role as libero while continuing to improve on other positional skills and relationship building. This hard work has resulted in Grace cementing her starting spot in the team. And the Player of the Year this year goes to Ruby Macaulay. Ruby is in her third year in the senior A volleyball team and has developed into an all-round player who steps up when the team is struggling. Primarily playing as an outside hitter this year, she has covered almost every position on the court. Her court vision, drive and communication makes her an invaluable member of the team. Water polo. Valuable contribution this year goes to Evie Milish. Becoming a default coach when you're also playing requires real courage. She coached the junior team and the senior team during her final year. Evie was also a solid player, mostly in goal, but when encouraged scored goals too. Evie was a great team player and we will miss her next year. And finally we have Player of the Year goes to Millie Gilbert, but unfortunately she couldn't be with us today, but let's give her a round of applause. Appreciate it. We're now going to move on to our major sports awards. Can I ask our DP Deb King to come on up and present the awards? We have over 70 student coaches who have done a superb job this year, and we really couldn't run our junior program without them. And we're now going to acknowledge one of the special ones. Our Student Coach of the Year for 2022 goes to Tracy Bailey. Tracy is an amazing young woman who put her hand up to coach our Junior C basketball team. This year was made up of students who wanted to give basketball a go, had little or no experience but who were keen to learn. Tracy's only year 11 herself, but she took the coaching task on when no one else was keen. Every Monday lunchtime, Tracy was here with enthusiasm and encouragement for the girls, and there was always laughter coming from the gym. The girls showed real improvement in their skills through her guidance, and they even made the Div 3 junior final. This was from one of her Year 9 players who responded to our survey about the season. Tracy was an amazing coach. She was really helpful and kind, and she always showed up to practice and games. She would also catch the bus with me when we needed to go to other schools for games. She put in lots of effort and sorted out our problems on and off the court. I really, really, really hope she's my coach next year, no matter what. Nice, Tracy. We'll now acknowledge a talented student who competes at a sport that is not offered at our school. The winner for outstanding effort in other codes goes to Julie Lai and her achievements in rhythm gymnastics. competitions around the country this year and successfully qualified for the national champs in level 10, where she placed first overall, which is an amazing effort. To achieve this result, she got first in the hoop and ribbon and second in the balls and clubs. Well done, Lucy. Next, we have Social Team of the Year. Once again, we use the word social for want of a better word, but it's really a bunch of mates who want to play sport together and play competitively. We have over 60 social competitive teams playing in most of the sports we offer, which is really fabulous to see. They all play with passion, they want to win, but the emphasis is on being together. There are many self-nominated entries, which are rather interesting, as you can imagine, and from many codes, but the award this year has gone to the very talented Wellington Girls 2 futsal team captained by Ruby McCauley. Wow. So could the team come up on the board? Ruby, if you could lead them up, please, that would be great. So we have Ruby McCauley, Alicia Nguyen, Ava Burke, Bella Vivian, Charlotte Talbot, Jenna McConey, Mila Lemon, and Nia Hill. Here's a bit of what they said in their nomination. Our social futsal team has been playing together from day dot at college. Starting in year 9, we made a team and have been playing ever since. All of us have shown a huge commitment throughout the years and have given us great results. Our team name is JD's Babies, which we use in our weekly chants. Eric McCauley is our manager and has always pulled through with the half-time lollies. Thanks, Eric. Well done, girls. Nice job. Team of the Year for 2022. This is awarded for achievement in local school, regional and national competition. Code sizes and level of competition is also considered. This year, the award goes once again to the first 11 hockey team. Jess, you could lead them up, please. Brianna Poe, Jess Davenport, Bella Manning, Brooke Iono, Cara Penatito, Charlotte Talbot, Ellie Cook, Jessie Holland, Kate Chandler, Lucy Pottinger, Rachel Baker, Ruby Wright, Sarah Davenport, Sarah Jennings, Sophie Gilmore, and Ted Kimpton. This team won the Premier Championship the last 4 years without dropping a match. Since 2018, they've won over 50 successive matches in the Wellington competition. They had an almost routine 5-0 victory over Wellington East Girls this year in the Premier 1 final. They had a massive support in the stands from the school, which was so lovely to see and really revved the team up. As Jess quoted as she was saying in the local media, the culture of the team is really special. It's like one big family, a safe and fun environment where everyone works hard for each other. Thanks, Ray. So let's have a quick look at that final, please. are those students who have represented our country. Could the following girls please come up to receive their Silver Fern Award? First, we have Ava Sutherland, who is in the New Zealand Secondary Schools Cross Country team. Mazurio in the New Zealand Under-19 floorball team. Georgina Hutley, Under-19 Underwood hockey team. Miranda Errington, New Zealand Under-17 football team. Kate McCarty in the New Zealand Secondary Schools Cross Country team. Lara Smith in the New Zealand Under-17 football team. Rachel Baker in the New Zealand Under-21 orienteering team. Leanna Poe in the New Zealand Junior Black Six team. And Sam Hatchell in the New Zealand Under-19 floorball team. Pretty amazing effort from those guys. I'd like to invite up the Stapleton now to present our final 3 awards. We'll now present the Board of Trustees Jubilee Cup for all-round sports and cultural excellence within the school. And this year it goes to Caitlin Skeets. Time at Wellington Girls, including touch rugby, athletics, cross country, kia rahi, rugby, and she also won Junior Coach of the Year last year for her massive efforts with junior touch. She's also played violin in our orchestra and in the combined Wellington Girls Wellington College Orchestra for the past 4 years. She's one of the orchestra leaders this year and is always on hand to do whatever is needed. Well done, Caitlin. We had a knowledgeable team of judges to select these next 2 awards. We've had so many talented girls, as you can see here today, so it wasn't easy. But the first award goes to Contribution to School Sport. This is awarded to a senior student who has a full involvement in sport within the school, who gives back by coaching or officiating, has all-round sporting ability and shows true integrity and leadership and fair play at all times. So the finalists for Contribution to Sport, and if the girls could come up and receive their gift and certificate when I call your name. Finalist number 1 goes to Lucy Armitage. Lucy, as you saw, is the head of Sports and Rec Committee this year. She captained the first 11 football team, but sadly spent the season encouraging the team from the sideline, as you heard. She co-coached the Junior B football team and also captained the successful Senior A football team and coached the Junior A football team. Finalist number 2 goes to Caitlin Skeets. Caitlin coached and managed 2 junior touch teams this year, running trainings for them each week, sorting the gear and also arranging transport. She managed and played in the kia rahi team, and Caitlin competes in cross country, and she competed in regionals and nationals where the team won 14 golds and 2 team silvers. Caitlin also competes in middle distance events in athletics and is a keen rugby player of the school team. That's great. Third finalist for contribution goes to Hannah Bigwood. Hannah is a member of the Sports and Rec Committee and plays in 3 top teams, which is quite impressive. She's been the Senior A volleyball team for the past 3 years, co-captaining this year. She has coached junior volleyball teams as well. This year, Hannah captained the Senior A netball team, coached the junior netball team, and umpired various WGC teams each week. She also was a part of the successful under-18 Wellington Rec netball team. And finally, Hannah has played in the Senior A basketball team for the past 3 years and was part of their leadership team. Nice, Hannah. Fourth finalist goes to Shayla Chin. Shayla has been in the Senior A basketball since year 10 and is co-captain this year. She coached the Junior A basketball team as well and helped the basketball trials over the past 2 years. She trains up students to run the school bench and also refs junior basketball. Shayla was in the senior A volleyball team, has coached a junior team for 3 years, and she's also a member of the Sports and Rec Committee. Thanks very much. All great candidates, as you can see. But the winner for the WGC's contribution to sport for this year goes to Hannah Bigwood. Hannah is one of our quiet supporters of sport in the school and has been for many years. She has coached and officiated many junior teams with a positive and enthusiastic attitude, leading by example and encouraging the girls to always play fair, as well as doing as well as she does herself, whether it be on the netball, volleyball or basketball court. Well done, Hannah. And our final award this year is for Sportsperson of the Year. This title can be awarded to any year level student and in any code. Where achievements are similar, other issues to be considered include the size of the code, age level and commitment to the sport within the school. And so, the finalists for the Sportsperson of the Year, would you please come up once again, girls? Finalist number 1 is Rihanna Poe. Rihanna was co-captain of the winning WC First 11 hockey team and a part of the Wellington Hockey Under-18 Excel Development Squad. She was a member of the Wellington Under-18 women's hockey team, which then came third at Nationals. She was a member of the Under-21 North versus Tau team and a New Zealand Under-21 identified player. And as of yesterday, she became a member of the Junior Black Six team. Finalist number 2 goes to Rachel Baker. Rachel won first place in the Wellington Night Champs, the College Sport Champs and the Regional Champs in both the long and middle distance orienteering. At the New Zealand National Orienteering Champs in the Under-21 division, Rachel won the middle distance, and in the senior women's division, she came 8th. As you heard, she competed for New Zealand age group teams in Hungary and Portugal, and just recently returned from Melbourne, where she had one of her best races, gaining the first place in the Under-21 middle distance. Our third finalist is Kate McCarty. Kate came second in the College Sports Secondary Schools Cross-Country Champs. She then went on and came 9th in the New Zealand Secondary Schools Champs. She actually lost a shoe at the start of the race, so did a really good job clawing that one back. She was also, so then she went on and was selected for the New Zealand Secondary Schools team. Kate excels at netball too, where her highlights included being selected in the Under-18 Rep netball team and also in the New Zealand Māori Secondary Schools netball squad. She also competes in surf lifesaving, winning a number of local and regional events. Our fourth finalist today goes to Jess Davenport. Jess is a co-captain of that amazing Wellington girls hockey team and also of the Under-18 Wellington hockey rep team. The team came third at Nationals. She was a member of the Junior Black Stick squad. Jess also likes to try her hand at other sports and plays touch, futsal and netball for Wellington girls social teams, and she's also made the Under-18 rep touch team. Amazing talent, as you can see. But the Sportsperson of the Year for 2022 goes to Rihanna Poe. As you heard, Rihanna was just named yesterday in the Under-21 Junior Black Sticks team, which will be competing in the Junior World Cup qualifier in Canberra in December. She is just 17 and the youngest in the team, so it's an impressive achievement. If Ray continues to do well, she'll be in with a good chance to compete in the Junior World Cup in Chile next year. Well done. And I'd like to invite Julia to close our sports awards.
Tēnā koutou, tēnā koutou, tēnā koutou katoa. Can I just say, before I say anything else, that the staff dragon boating team are feeling a bit aggrieved. Yeah. They would have liked to have been social team of the year. I bet you didn't even enter.
No nominations.
No nominations. Next year. Next year. Thank you all for joining us today, whether in person or online, to celebrate the achievements of our top sports people in 2022. And also thank you to the PE department who have given up their space yet again for us to hold this event in. Well, we got there after 2 very strange years of sport. We had a relatively normal year, sickness aside. And I know for many of you that this is the part of your life that brings you joy. So being able to have practices and go to games and go to tournaments has been a huge relief. Even wearing a mask while watching a game was better than not being there at all. And by the end of winter season, even that had changed. So thank you for persevering and staying committed to the cause. It's so interesting to see that our numbers of students engaged with sports have barely altered despite COVID, which is a huge relief. Congratulations to all the winners today, and thank you for making such a contribution to WGC. To Rihanna, Hannah and Caitlin, you are amazing young people. You're talented, you give, you perform at such a high level, and you have throughout your whole time at WGC. You are the standard that others aspire to, and you richly deserve today's awards. You've given your all, and that's all anyone could ask for. So please stay involved. New Zealand needs your talents, and we'll always say that we saw you here first. Thank you to all the volunteers who made our sporting activities happen. We couldn't run most of them without parents, staff, interested other adult and senior student involvement. Whatever you have done to help this year, thank you. And thank you to Caro, Danielle and Marilyn for the work they put in to make this event happen. I know they like doing it, but we need to acknowledge that now, and I'll ask you to thank them. For those of you finishing at WGC this year, please stay involved. And if you don't want to play, find a school and offer to coach. They would love to have your talents available to them. And tell them to ring me or ring Caro, and we'll tell them that you're worth saving. So thank you again. Best wishes for the end of the year. Ka kite anō.